Hello, Maria here from Really Maria, and welcome to my little fluffy world. And yes, it's lockdown, and yes, I've completely lost the plot. Got unicorns, got rainbows, we got fluffiness, cuteness. My cat's here. There he is. Abbas fast asleep. Even Yanis is here. I don't know if you remember him from the last show. I had him dressed up in a poncho. Well, I couldn't be in Peterborough, so he's here with me. So we've got Yanis wearing one of our little fluffy scarves made from that beautiful rainbow fluffy faux fur fabric, which is not easy to say. And first demonstration, and I'm going to show you how to attach your legs, your legs to the body of your doll. So let's get started. Right, so you got your doll, you got the top part of your doll, you've already stuffed her, you've followed the instructions, and you got this far. Then you've stuffed your legs, and if you look along the top here, just here, you can see I've stuffed them up to about there, but not too much, because then I've gone across with the sewing machine. Both legs, and if you want, you can just do them by hand. You don't have to use a sewing machine, but you want to make sure that your legs are stuffed well, that they're nice and firm, and they're not floppy, and you haven't got any cellulite because you've stuffed them really well. So there's your legs. Now you need to start attaching them to the body. With your body, if you take it to your ironing board and then just turn over the fabric, turn it in. So it's about 1/4 of an inch. Give it a good press, give it a good iron, or you could just finger press it. I've done that, but then I've also done a little basting running stitch along there, just to hold it in place to make it a little bit easier for me. And you can pull the stitches out after. This is the trickiest part of the doll. However, once you've done this bit, the rest is plain sailing, and it's the best part. Oh, I love embellishing these dolls. All the doll kits that I sell, they all start off, all the dolls start off in this shape. This is the main part of the body. Right, take your leg, and then here, just place it so that it sits inside like that, and then just cover it so you're nicely in place. And then I would, because you've got to sew this down by hand, there's no way you can do it with a machine, hold it down like that, get a pin and just pin it together. Now you're only going through the top part of the doll, not underneath, because you're going to sew that on after. So you've done one leg like that. Once it's in place, get your needle and thread and then start sewing along. I wouldn't worry too much about your stitching here, because you're not going to see it. It's going to be inside. You're going to have your skirt over the top, so it's going to be inside. You're not going to see the stitching, but you want it nice and neat, and you don't want your legs falling apart. So just do a simple running stitch along there. Don't do too big a stitch, because you don't really want those stitches to show. Come on, this is the part of the doll that is a little bit time consuming, but it's worth it once the legs are on. Oh, I can't wait to get to that bit. I can't wait to show you how you do the rest of the doll, which will come along later. Take your pin out, put your other leg in, got it in place. When I'm doing these dolls on my own, and I haven't got the camera on, I seem to do them a lot quicker. So it just annoying. And I have not figured an easier way of doing this, unless you might know think of a good idea of doing this. Right, front one's almost on, both of them are almost on. Do a little back, oh, that is really not neat. And it's funny how when you make dolls, and people do like to check your stitching for some reason. It's like to see how you've made your doll. Right, so I've done one side. Turn her over, because now you're going to sew the other side. Bring it round, tuck the leg in, hold it in place, and I'm just going to do a little over stitch there. Almost there. When you finish sewing that first leg on, and you're almost next to your second leg, just do a double stitch just there in the middle, because you're going to start stuffing the doll again. Right, there you go. Just do a double stitch there. Place your needle there out the way, but not right in. So you've got that far. You've now got that opening there, and you're going to want to put some more stuffing in. You have to do it now and not earlier, because if you had done so, there was no way you're going to be able to get those legs inside. So just tuck it in, get right inside into the top part of the body. Keep stuffing. Make sure she's nice and firm. Nice big fat belly. And when you've done that, you can finish sewing her together. Or him. I mean, I don't know, are unicorns boys or girls? Or both? I think they're both. I told you, lockdown, completely losing it. Right, when you've done that, sew the rest of the leg on. And then you'll be, you'll have, oh no, I'm coming to the end of my thread. Why does that always happen? Just as you get into the end of something, your thread runs out. Unbelievable. Right, last stitch. Can I make it? Can I get in? Yes. Last stitch there. So when you've finished, snip it off, pull your thread, try and tuck it in somewhere neatly, and there you've got her. You've got your doll. She's all ready to start dressing up, embellishing, hair, face, and all the rest. So that is how you add the legs onto your doll. And there she is. And I've got unicorn Tallulah. Again, see, they're all the same doll. I've got unicorn Candy. And mustn't forget Yanis, who was very quiet in the background there. And of course Abbas, and he's fast asleep and he's behaving himself. So that's the first part of the doll making. See you later.